Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I bring you the brand new cooling system from Mars Gaming, the ML-ULTRA360. It's a 360mm radiator with a water block and a water pump integrated, ARGB lighting. So stay tuned for this unboxing. Okay, let's start with the package. What we have 650 announced 650 watts of TDP, that's dissipation power, infinity mirror RGB, it's for the water block, it has this 3D effect, ARGB light tubes, the tubes are also light, this is an aluminium radiator, it's not copper, at least in the specs. Just have a quick look at the box. No big fuss over here. TDP, the pump. I'm gonna read this out for you. 3,200 RPM, more or less. Noise level 15 dB. Fan speed 600 to 1,800 RPM. Fan noise 9 to 26 dBA. Radiator dimensions 397 millimeters by 12 by 27 millimeters. The fans, they're 12 millimeters, 120 millimeters by 25, and the pump dimensions is 69, 89 by 55. And this is compatible with all these Intel and AMD. I think they didn't miss a single one. There's only the older sockets are missing from here. Very old sockets from, I don't know, 12 years ago are the only ones not included here. So there's a lot of compatibility on this system. On the back, what we have, once again, all the sockets for Intel and AMD. Multimirror, ultra balance, third generation optic chamber. That's for the pump. Professional low resistance radiator. New fluid dynamics. High performance fan. Blah 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 blah. Universal CPU compatibility. So it includes even the socket 1700. It's also included here. No big deal. Designed in the UE. Engineered in the European Union, and as everything else, made in China. So, okay, let's have a quick look what's inside the box. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay, some cables and the brackets for the sockets. Just gonna have a quick look at this cable. Okay, a SATA to 3-pin. Okay, this is not a fan, doesn't look like a fan, but this is SATA to 3-pin. It's actually for the fans probably, because for the RGB. The water block. I'm not gonna turn the system on. You will see it later in a later video from me. I have all the system set up. I'm going to remove the radiator and the block. Put it over here so you can have a look. I'm going to remove the fan. The fans they're all the same. So what we have, just going to give you a quick look at the system. Looks quite thin, the radiator. It's 27 millimeters. Here you have a look at the block. Peel before you use. There's always a peel on the bottom. Remember to remove these, otherwise your system won't cool that well. You run into issues. You can actually burn your pump. Always remove the peel from the bottom of the water block / pump. Right now everything is integrated. So what we have these fittings over here, and you can see this is actually the tubes, and then you have this extra layer. This extra layer is actually RGB. This is like a neon light, and all the connectors for the pump. So there's 1, 2, 3. So there's the pump and 2 neon lights. You have all the connectors here. So I presume these 2 here are all together. They're probably from the... No, they're not. This one is from this tube and this one is from that. And here we have 2. So one is for power. Yeah, this is to power the pump, and this one is for the RGB of the what they call the infinity mirror, which is this part over here. You can see there's a small mirror inside, and that's about it. If you notice on the brackets, on one side, I'm gonna put here on the white, there's one of these keys is missing. The one that is missing, I'm gonna show you right away. Why is it built like this? The one that is missing is to be placed where the cables of the water block come out. So on this side, I'm gonna do the opposite now. Move, okay. You can see on this side, this key, replace it. So be careful, if you place it the other way around, you could destroy your cables with this part that will try to attach here, and it could destroy your cables if you force it. So pay attention to this small detail. It's not mentioned on the manual, but I noticed this difference, and I'm just warning you out so you don't destroy your block or whatever. So replace it. You can see there's nothing here to hold it in place. Hold it down, and that's it. So the cables are perfectly outside of the connector, no problem here. Just a small tip. And here we have Mars Gaming 12 volts DC 0.5 amps. So, and this is for the RGB. This is a quite weird looking RGB connector. I'm not used to these ones. I know the 3 pins and the 6 pins. These ones is actually the first time I'm having a look at it. Some focus over here, you can see. So you can connect these all together, the fans, because there's a female and a male, and there's a separate connector just for the power, the ordinary 4-pin connector for fans. Not getting a focus here. Okay, there we go. So it's pretty simple, no big fuss. What else do we have inside here? There's a manual. So in order to use this, I think there's another cable here. Okay, here we have it. So you have a converter for those 3 pins from the fans and the neon lights and the pump. So there's a converter here. You can see you can convert these 3 pins. Let's get it up here so you can get a better look. You can have a converter from the 3 pins to the standard ARGB 3 pins. And also there's another one. I don't remember the name of this. Is it VG something VG? Let's see here on the manual what we have. VDG, that's it. There's also VDG RGB fusion. So you can have, if you don't have an RGB controller, here on the manual you can see, if you want control, you just use this connector. You connect the cable, this cable, to the pump header, and then the pump head you connect all the fans if you want to control it. If you have a controller and you use this, or your motherboard allows it to control it. If you don't have a controller, you can set this to auto RGB lighting, and it's just use the SATA cable that we saw here, You use this SATA cable, connect it to the pump header, and you connect the fans. If you use this controller this way, you're gonna have your RGB lights. Of course, you're not gonna be able to control it. It probably is going to do all the rainbow colors and everything. So you don't have any control by the colors that your set is displaying. So if you don't have a controller, you can turn the lights on, so to speak, but you're not going to be able to control the lights. So in a very simple and fast way, it comes with 3 fans. By the way, just to let you know, this is all the brackets, and I'm not going to remove this out of here. So the connector for the standard 3 pins, and the connector for SATA if you don't have a controller or a motherboard that is compatible with an RGB controller. So you can always have your lights with this setup, but you won't be able to control what you have. And that's pretty much it. So there's no big fuss here. One important thing is always connect the cable first to the pump header. If you connect this to a fan, I did try it, if you connect this to a fan, it won't work. You have to connect this first to the header, and then from the header to the fans. Just to let you know. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else inside the box. No, completely empty. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And in a future video, I hope I can show you this setup performing, and you're gonna see how good it is. And see you next time.